Have you ever really sat and watched your snake shed? How much energy and stamina it takes them to get a shed off? This is Jasmine, my 2-year-old female caramel coastal. I'm just sitting across from her on my daybed watching her. She started her shed about an hour ago. She's still working on it, but she's using everything in her enclosure for a catch point to pull that shed off and to pull herself out of it. But I don't think people realize how much stamina and energy it really takes a snake, especially an adult, to go through a complete shed. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy. But yeah, this is Jasmine. She just turned 2 years of age. She's catching up with Chewy for sure. These are my homemade hide boxes my friend Dennis made for all my snakes. They love them. But yeah, she's still working on it. And they usually sleep for a day or two after they finish their shed. Right after they taken a rest from shedding, then they look for food. That's the first thing they do after they've recovered from the shed. She's a big girl. She's using every inch of this hide box to get that shed off of her. You're doing good, Jay. Hi, pretty girl. You're so pretty after you shed. Now she's using that box, the edges on it, for a catch point for her shed. Watch her when she comes up through. They're very smart animals. I don't know why people make them out to be so dumb, because they really aren't dumb at all. And she's going to use that box for a catch point for her shed. That's why it's important to have something in the enclosure they can use to help them get their shed off. But you don't want anything in there with sharp edges on it that can cut them or hurt them in any way. So be sure your edges are smooth if you put wood in there or anything that can puncture them or cut them. I'm really particular about my snakes. I don't want to see them scarred up or anything. So yeah, you're doing pretty good there, girlfriend. The noise in the background's my air conditioner. It's really muggy here today. Now she's using the glass. She's beautiful. I'm going to breed her with Chewy next year. Takes a lot more effort than you think it does. Jasmine came from Travis Johnson at Living Legless Reptiles. He's a really great guy, an awesome breeder. Has a wonderful family. And he does a lot for snake education, but that's the breeder I got Jasmine from. She's Exantic also. So she's caramel Exantic coastal. And she just turned 2 years of age, bless her heart. There you go, catch it on the box. Whoops, you missed that time. I think it's amazing to watch them. There is a system to their madness, believe it or not. Almost dropped my camera. I'm good at that. You have to respect the effort they put into having a shed. It's a lot of work. See what it looks like from down here. Fingerprints on the glass. There you go. Very smart animal. My TV's blasting in the background. My air conditioner's blowing over on my left side, so sorry about all the background noise. But I was just sitting here watching her shed, thinking to myself, I don't think people realize how much energy and effort it takes a snake to get a shed off. Some fingerprints on this end panel. Good job, Jasmine. She's got her brick here by her water dish too to keep her from flipping it, which she's notorious for doing. she'll keep going back and forth, moving that shed off of her. But really, don't put any sharp edge objects in your snake enclosure. They can get cut and get hurt on it pretty bad. I'm real picky. I don't want anything like that around my snakes, so that's just me. Good job. You're working hard, huh? So yeah, I'm working hard on my shed. You can learn so much about your snakes just by observing them and watching them and paying attention to what they're doing. It's almost like they're proud when they have their new skin. They strut around, they got their head up in the air. You can tell a difference in their behavior after they shed. They're like really proud of their new look, or either of what they've accomplished, one or the other or both. But their demeanor is so different after a shed. It's like a totally different animal. So I think it's pride. I think they're proud of what they accomplish. A lot of people might not agree with me on that, but I found through my own experiences that they are proud of what they accomplish. Amazing animals. Yeah. You can come back up on top and rub on the edge of the box again now. They're constantly calculating and thinking. You can see it. What I always found fascinating is that they're fully aware of every inch of their body. No matter how long they are, how big they are, they're totally aware of every inch of their body. And what's going on and what touches them and what's close to them. These are things they're aware of all the time. Beautiful caramel coastal. I love the axanthic in her, the blacks and the white. Not a lot of caramel coloring in her, a little bit of brown, not much. But she definitely got the axanthic coloring. Heck, I have days where I trip over my own feet. Look what they can accomplish. It's amazing. Hello. Jasmine working on her shed.
Denim with calcium and vitamin D for every adventure.